everyone. Welcome to Facebook Friday, Facebook Live Friday. I'm messing up already. It's going to be a long day. I'm Bianca.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Jessie.
And today for our 101st episode of Facebook Live, we're going to be doing Threading 101, trying to keep that 101 theme going here.
Yes. Sorry.
Yep. I mean, if we had like 101 puppies running through here,
that would be great.
I know, right? That would be awesome. All right, so are we good?
Yeah, numbers climbing.
Okay.
And speaking of Threading 101, today is our 101st episode.
That's like a lot.
Yeah, and we just missed last week being our 100th, so we could have shouted that it's the 100th, but today is our 101st Facebook Live episode, so thank you for watching us and supporting us throughout this very interesting journey.
If we had known it was the 100th one last week, we could have, like, you know how schools celebrate 100 days of school?
Yes.
We could have came in like little old ladies or something.
Okay, so some of you may know this, some of you may not know this, but today we're talking about threading. This is a question we get a lot of times, and a lot of times we get, after we answer the question, well, what is threading?
Right.
They just read it on reviews and see that it's good to have a machine that can thread, but they don't really fully understand. So we're here to let you know what is threading. Threading is a good feature that you can use if you have shirts that have buttons, if you're doing hoodies or something like that, and you do not have a pressing pad. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Pressing pillow or a pressing pad. So that's a way around it. So you can actually slide the garments onto the machines so you can get that problem area out of the way. But there are limitations, as with anything in life. So we will show you how to use the pressing pad or pressing pillow in the case where the shirt will not thread. So we're going to do a variety of shirts. We try to kind of like turn the machine sideways.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see what we're doing. This is our Select model. So it has the drawer that comes out away from the heat plat. And it is the clamshells version of a swinger. Swingers move out the way so you do not get burned. This one just kind of gets you away from it so you don't burn your knuckles. And then you just push it back in. But if you are going to do threading, I do recommend threading while it's closed. Only because there are tracks here.
There you go.
And these tracks are lightly greased. It's not a heavy grease. They're lightly greased. It should not get on your shirts because it actually has, I want to say, a roof or a cover
Can
plate.
you show them?
Yeah.
Yes, you can zoom
Get
in.
in there.
Some machines don't have this fancy little cover plate, but we do. So it kind of blocks it when you're going in and out, so you don't get the grease on. But nonetheless, I recommend doing it while it's in. So we're going to do a couple different size and style shirts here. And I'm going to come around the back or the front.
Yeah, no, I don't really know.
So I'm going to show you first on, this is our MP998, our standard 15 by 15 press.
This is the one we use every single week. I'm sure you're very familiar. This is the most popular one we have. It is available for $329.
So when you're threading, you do have to keep in mind you are putting the shirt on basically flipped. It's going to be upside down. But you just gently put it on, and you're going to see your collar fall. You're going to see your threadings on the side, and then you make your shirt even. Then you'll place your design on to press it. It's just that simple of putting it on. A lot of customers like to do this when it is a thinner shirt, because if it's a thinner shirt, and I mean really thin, where if you hold it up, you can see the design or the other part of the shirt coming through, or even your hand. And you can do the same for the back. I'll actually switch over and do the back on this side. On our Select 15 by 15 semi-auto.
This is also great if you're, I don't know if you mentioned this already, I was trying to get mine up as well. So if you're doing the front and backs of designs or of shirts, like if you're putting numbers on the back and a design on the front, also a great way to do it this way. That way they don't stick together, very easily done.
Yeah, so some people get worried because it does have this handle, but this handle is very well placed so that there is a gap there where you can still slide it on. And as I mentioned, it's covered. So you should not get grease on it, but I do recommend threading while it's already closed. Now, if you have to bring it out, just be very, very careful it doesn't get attached so you don't get any type of hole in your garment from the metal or grease from the light greasing. So this was a larger shirt. Now we have a different material shirt. That was a American Apparel, so it was a different material. Now this is a cotton. Same thing. And then you just place your design down. But remember, you're going upside down. So you still want to keep in mind how down you want to go from the collar. Now I'm going to start going to tighter shirts.
And ones with obstacles, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. So you can do small shirts. Like this is a woman's cut. So these are tighter fits. And it's an American Apparel size large. But I'm still going to be able, and it's kind of thin. I'm still going to be able to thread this on here. I'm doing it more on this one because this is the one that customers really get confused if it can work with or not, and it can. Now this one you have to be very careful that you line up your threads to make sure you're pressing in the right spot because it is very tight fitting, but it can go on there as well.
And at the same, you want to be careful putting it on. Also want to be careful taking it off as well.
Now I picked this shirt. Well, we picked this shirt.
Well, you did.
Because it's a small fit. What was like a team effort. Like just found it. So when you have pockets designs and you have buttons or zippers, you do want to be very careful anyway because of those obstructions. But if you want to do the back design and you're trying to put it on, this is a very tight fit. It's a special cut of shirt and it's not going to go on how you're going to want it to. But there's no reason to panic because this is where the pressing pillows and pressing pads come into effect. Mm-hmm. So although you have these obstructions, you're going to still be able to place this on the heat press machine, collar off, and just either put a pressing pillow in and it's going to give you that smooth raised. This pressing pad's a little flat. Pressing pillow's a little flat because we work very much with it with sublimation.
As you can tell by the tile imprint on it on the other side.
And here's the pressing pads. So that raises it up. So this way you're able to press that design and all of that stuff is not going to mess up your design. And you can also thread hoodies. Come back over here because this baby's feeling neglected. So in this case, we have the big pocket in the front. All of these lines are going to cause an issue. So in that case, we want to just do a back design. So we're just going to slide this on. Bless you.
Thank you. Excuse me. Allergies.
Your front obstructions are out of the way. Your hood, your back obstruction is out of the way and you're able to press this and you do not need a pressing pad or pressing pillow because your obstructions are off because you thread it. But in the case where you cannot thread a shirt because it is too small, pass me that white one again.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
No problem.
A lot of customers are scared to do this. If the shirt isn't very thin where you can hold it up and see through it, you can do this with pretty much any garment that the threads are not going to be on it. You can press by just laying the shirt on there. Go ahead and press the back design. Peel your design. And then when you're done, you can actually right away just flip the shirt over. And then press your next design.
Easy as that.
Yeah, your front design or your back design, whatever design you press first should not be damaged in any way. The only time you do have to be concerned is if you're doing a vinyl or rhinestone design. That design you want to do last and do your flat ink first. But that's pretty much it. Does anybody have any questions?
Nope, just a lot of good information, checking in where they're from, and that's about it.
Okay, so before we let you go on our 101st episode, we want to remind you guys, we're not only on Facebook, but we do only just do the Facebook Lives.
Yeah.
But Instagram. We are on Instagram. We're responsive on Instagram. You can tag us in your products. So come follow us. We're so close to 10,000 followers that we can feel it through our bones. So come on over to Instagram and follow us on @ProWorld Inc. That's all lowercase, no spacing. PROWORLD as in dog, INC as in cat. come on over to Instagram, show us some love over there, and we appreciate all the love that you show us on our Facebook Lives, 101st episode, and we'll see you many, many, many more times.
Here's to the next 200, right?
And for those of you who celebrate, happy Easter.
All right, have a good weekend, guys.
Bye.